Yeah, it's your boy Danny J. Quick, and I'm here with Kyron Silva. And we want to thank you for joining the Foretales podcast.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.
We're about to talk some comics and get a little bit controversial. Everything from indie books to movie deal level commercial. With no rehearsals when we converse to coerce you. And then we do the quick takes and try to get to the person. So join us and get your comic book a few more sales once a week wherever you pod. It's Foretales. Once a week wherever you pod. It's Foretales. I didn't do a mic check, so I have no clue if it works or not. But let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Taurus Comics in collaboration with Fourth Wall Productions respectfully brings to you the 171st episode of the Foretales podcast. I'm your host, Danny J. Quick from Foretales. From where am I from? From Fourth Wall Productions. And across the way is nobody right now because I'm hosting the show for the first time ever by myself. I am a blurred comic book creator here to help you find your next favorite comic. We are live on the Agents of Geekdom Network via Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, maybe. So if you're listening or watching us live, thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and review our podcast because all of your positive reviews, interactions help us reach a bigger audience. I think I got through that, I guess. What's up, everybody? This is going to be a little bit different because I have a distinguished guest. The only way we've been doing this podcast, me and Kyron have been doing this podcast for a very long time. And I said from the beginning that the only way I would ever do this show without Kyron is this situation right here where I'm going to be interviewing the man, Kyron Silva. So today, I'm excited to talk with Kyron Silva, the girthy green gentleman behind Starcore and a number of other... Hold up, I should have put him on the screen. I need to put him on the screen. The girthy green gentleman behind Starcore and a number of other indie titles. Kyron is a writer, artist, entrepreneur, and the founder of Big Tree Comics and later Taurus Comics, where he's built an entire universe of original worlds from Shaman's Destiny to Saw the Lightning Wielder to Ruby from the Planet Oz, and now Starcore. Not only does he write and illustrate a lot of his work, but he also self-publishes, run Kickstarters, art, colors, traditional inks, and he runs this amazing podcast. So, Kyron, welcome to the show, sir.
Bruh, the girthy what?
The girthy green gentleman. It's that girth, like you're sizable. Isn't that what that word is usually used for?
I feel like there should be a pause there somewhere.
What's up, Kyron? Welcome to the show for your first time, man. How does it feel to be on the other side of the interview?
This was fantastic. Watching you go through the interview process and the whole startup.
That was tough.
I could see you struggling too. You're like, yeah.
I'm not a good reader, so
you did not have to do the saying like word for word like that.
No,
you
could have made
it. Okay.
I had to. To honor the 170 times that you've done it. I had to do it at least once.
All right.
But Kyron, man, welcome to the show. Just like we do for everybody else, man. For anybody who hasn't seen the show or doesn't know who you are, give us a quick intro to who you are, what you do, and why you're here today.
My name is Kyron, and I make comics.
And why are you here today, Kyron? What are you here to talk about?
Oh, we're here to talk about Starcore. Issue 2 drops on Monday, October 13th. The Kickstarter is going to be out of this world. And yeah, we're here to talk about that.
Out of this world. So I'm going to make this episode is going to be mostly about Starcore. All right. Because Starcore is it's a new title for you, but
it is.
How long ago did the first issue come out?
3 years ago.
Yeah,
3 years ago. Yeah.
It's been a minute, and we've been asking for StarCore just about as long as we were asking for Saw number 4, right? We was
You know what? Things like this take time, and especially when you had COVID, it's delayed a lot of things.
Yeah.
But you're right. There were people out there that were asking for more StarCore. They're asking for what's going on with Corey and Diego and um, the family. So I was like, I got to jump back into this, and I finished all my work for Ballad of the Black Rose and Server and Hot Shot 21 and all the other books I've been working on. And I said, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to finish this story and make sure that I do this right. Because there was a story I wanted to tell with StarCore that I needed to get out there. I've told people before that out of all the 4 books I had, StarCore is my favorite character. It's a homage to Saturday morning cartoons. It's an homage to books like Nova and Darkhawk and Green Lantern and all those teenage Ben
You and
10 type
Darkhawk,
characters.
man. What is up with you and Darkhawk? It's like
What? Have you ever read Darkhawk?
I bought the first issue just because of you. Like I have it
Yeah.
in my collection somewhere, but I have not read Darkhawk at all.
Okay, I need you to go read that because that is a fantastic series. Think if you were 16-year-old Danny and you were out in the streets and you find out your dad is part of a corrupt ring of cops and you have to stop them from committing crimes and you find this alien technology that gives you this suit of armor. I mean, that's how issue 1 starts off.
That sounds very familiar though. I mean,
No, it
it sounds
doesn't.
kind of familiar. Because I did read StarCore the first issue, and even though his dad didn't give him the suit, like he's out there in the woods,
Yeah.
hanging out, and then just out of nowhere, it's like so. I see that there's a big nostalgia and a callback to your childhood days with StarCore.
Yes.
Do you think that that's something that's missing in comic books today, like a youthful? Because I also heard you talk about it being like an homage to Saturday morning cartoons. Do you think that feeling, that youthful vigor, is something that's missing in comics today, or is it just you just had the desire to make something like that?
It's a little bit of both, honestly. I do feel like there are a lot of comics right now that just want to be grim and gritty and bloody and gory, which is fine if that's what you're into. I definitely am into books like that at times. But I do feel like there are a lot of books out there that don't need to go over the top with the violence, but it can still be action and fun. And I want to give that with StarCore. That's just why I wanted it to be an all ages book. I wanted to have something that a 10-year-old could read and enjoy it, and a 40-year-old can read and enjoy it, and still connect with it in some way. But ultimately, the reason why I made StarCore is because I never got the chance to write Darkhawk, and everything's going to lead back to Darkhawk on this.
It all leads back to Darkhawk every time.
And if I had the chance to have written Darkhawk at any point, these are the stories I would have written for Darkhawk. But since I know that's not going to happen now, and they've messed up that character so much with the retcons on it, I decided I'm just going to make my own character and make it better. That's all it is.
But that's what we do as indie creators, man. It's that's one of the cool things about making comics and having ownership of your own characters and creating your own things, is that you can make the things that you wanted to see in the world, and
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. So you've been talking about your love of Darkhawk and other things like that. So, but also, I think as a creator, a lot of times we put ourselves in our work.
Mhm.
So, what part of you is showing up in StarCore? Like, which part of your personality most shows in StarCore, as opposed to Saw and Shaman's Destiny and Ruby?
Um, I would think if anything, it's the adventurous spirit I had as a teenager. A lot of us growing up in the 80s and 90s, we would come home from school, do our homework, do our chores, and then we were out the house for like hours on end. And
Okay.
I think I want to portray that in this book. I also want to portray the idea of there's a bond between Diego and Corey
Mhm.
that we all grew up with. That best friend mentality of no matter what, I know there's the idea of ride and die, but there was something different when it came to us when we were kids, that we had that friend that no matter what they did, what stupid ideas they had, we were going to do it with them.
Yeah.
And that's that. I had that. My best friend Ransom was like that for me, and I was the same thing for him. And I think that's where you're going to see in this book is this idea of these Diego and Corey. They're going to be together through thick and thin, no matter what. They're kicking ass. They're taking names. They have no idea what the hell they're doing, but they're going to learn along the way.
I like that. I like that. The we need to have that youthful, adventurous. I know as adults, and Kyron, I'm a little bit older than you today. So you know,
Really?
I
Wait, wait. How did that happen?
today I'm the host, so I'm older today.
Okay.
So but I know I've had like a rejuvenation of adventure, especially being married to my beautiful wife Tiana. Like she likes to travel, she likes to
Yeah, y'all travel
discover
a
new
lot,
things.
by the way.
She loves it. I if it was up to me, I would stay in this house and write comic books and watch movies all day. But
Okay.
Tiana is like she likes to go do things, and it sparked a new kind of revival in me to be adventurous. So I think we can be adventurous as adults. We still got responsibilities, but do you think that that's something that adults can still do?
Of course. I mean, it just depends on different factors, but I think everybody has that adventurous spirit inside of them. I just think we get beat down by society and life too many times, and then we're burdened with all these responsibilities of being an adult and being a parent. And not saying that there aren't great things that come with that, but those aspects do take out the joy of being adventurous. I mean, when you're a parent and you got to think about 3 kids, 4 kids at home, you're not going to be all like, man, I'm just going to go out for 2 hours and do whatever I want to do, like you were when you were 19, 20 years old.
Mhm.
You know, so that idea of that responsibility, it lessens that adventurous spirit that we can have, which is why when we can get out and have fun and just enjoy ourselves, we need to really enjoy it and zone out everything that we have at home, basically.
I'll tell you what I want to do. There's something that's been on my mind lately, and it's not something huge, but it's kind of an
No,
adventure.
it's going to be huge. Knowing you, it's going to be huge.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. I want to just go out in the woods and go camping. Like I really want to go camping. I want to learn how to make a fire and cook some food out in the woods somewhere. And I just want to go out in the wild and camp. Like I literally have been looking up YouTube tutorials on how to make a fire with nothing. And I'm first of all, I'm gonna bring a lighter with me because
Please do.
making a fire with just the stick is really stupid. I don't
Okay.
know.
If you are going to do that, go watch the Outdoor Boys channel on YouTube. He stopped
Mhm.
making videos, but he did a lot of like, I'm gonna make a fire out of
Oh
two
yeah,
twigs and a log type
yeah.
of
I've,
thing.
I've I've seen stuff like that. I love
Yeah.
stuff like that. But
But
go
as
ahead.
someone that used to do that when I was younger, I hate that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to go out in the woods and have to struggle. you know, like I'm already struggling at home. Why do I want to go somewhere else and struggle? If I'm going to go somewhere, I want to relax and
No,
enjoy
it's
my
not
time.
about it's not about the struggle though. Like, of course you're gonna. It's different out there in the wilderness. Like, I was in the military, so I had to sleep in some weird places. I'll
Yeah.
say, like, but just going out into nature, like disconnected from technology. Like, I'm always on my phone, so like just to
You can do that and still not struggle. like what's that term? Is it glamping?
glamping, yeah,
Yes.
glam camping, yeah.
I'm not saying go all the way that, but there's got to be a nice healthy
Nah,
middle of I don't have
glamping
to
is
make my own.
expensive.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Let's find that middle of I don't have to make my own fire and I don't have to buy an RV. There's got to be a middle in between that. Of just
Sure.
yeah, let's go out in the woods and do a blow up mattress and have a nice fire and
Yeah.
enjoy ourselves. That's it. You're adding on to the responsibility thing we just talked about. You talking about you want to go kill your own meals and
I
crap.
know I didn't say all that. I just said I want to build a fire out. Listen, I'll bring a blow up mattress. I'm down with that. Okay.
You know, talking about boil my own water probably.
Boil my own water. I want to make a bow and arrow out and hunt a deer. I don't know. No,
So
I don't want to do.
I'll
Oh,
go
just
on
like
YouTube and watch those people build like tents out of twigs and whatnot.
right.
But I am not doing that. That's the dumbest thing in the world. All the power to everybody that does that, but that's not me. That is not me.
I might actually make a YouTube channel with my dad because he can. My dad can do some stuff like
Your
that.
dad looks like he'd be good at a YouTube channel, just
Yeah,
Bob Ross in it, but camping style.
for,
Just be like,
for
all
sure.
right, today we're going to make a big
Today,
fire.
today we're gonna make fire out of air and twigs.
Yeah.
But back to Starcore. Back to Starcore. So
Okay.
the name Starcore, though, I think just the name Starcore is really epic. Like it's a huge name, and at the same time, it's like a two parts. You got Star Core, right? So you got Star, which is intergalactic, and then you got Core, which is like deeply personal. So it has a balance of really epic and really macro at the same time. How did you come up with the name Star Core? And what does it have to do with the story?
I love how you just like added so much into this little name. You just went way too deep into that for me. But you're right. It is at its core, pun intended, a story about family and friendship that get interconnected with intergalactic battles. That's ultimately what this is going to be about. How did I come up with the name? I came up with the name because the damn suit has a star in its core, and I was like, that sounds like a cool name. And then I and then I looked it up. I was like, hey, is there a Star Core anywhere else? So I don't have to worry about trademark. And like Marvel has a Star Core, DC had a Star Core. I was like, all right, I can make my own Star Core too.
And there you go.
And then I went to go to starcore.com to get the website, and some mining company has it. And I was all like,
Wait,
yeah.
what are they mining? Are they mining stars? What?
Ore. They're mining ores.
What in the world? Okay.
But no, it is a story that, like I said, deep down, it's a story about Corey's and his friendship with Diego, and it's about this weird town that a few years ago was hit by a UFO. Nobody knows about this because it was cleaned up by ACT, which is the Men in Black, if you want to call them. They're the they're the Alien Counter Task Force, but they're basically like the Men in Black of my universe. So they've hidden this alien spacecraft from the world and have now just camped out in the city. And the whole story is Corey and Diego putting together the puzzle to figure out there are aliens and that the government's hiding it from us.
I like it. I like it. So how much do you have written so far?
Actual scripting wise, 3 issues written.
Okay.
Plotting wise, I think I have about 12 issues done.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. And what? Go ahead.
Do you see it as an ongoing, or does it have a solid beginning, middle, and end already?
This is ongoing. This and Saw are the only 2 series I have that I envision being an ongoing series. And I see this as ongoing because it's going to connect a lot of people. When I started making tourist comics, and I had Saw and I had Shaman's Destiny, Ruby, they're like, are they all in the same universe? Initially, I was like, no, they're all completely different. Why would I want to have a universe where there's somebody dealing with magic and another one dealing with sci-fi and aliens? And then I thought, like, well, wait a minute. Starcore can connect everything for me the way I want it to. So the beginning of Starcore leads to a company-wide crossover mega event style story. It will start though once I finish Ruby from Planet Oz, but I have everything plotted out to where everything comes together nicely.
Okay, I like that. I've heard you say that before, and I'm actually genuinely excited about that.
Yes. It is also, in a way, the way I have it scheduled, I could possibly, if I want to do maybe a intercompany crossover event, it could fit into this event that I have.
I like
it. I mean, if Ace Blade wants to show up somewhere or Hot Shot wants to show up somewhere, I'm just saying it could be something.
We're gonna make it happen.
I know we are.
So don't even worry about that. But Yeah, man. No, I'm excited about it. Like I said, man, I know as an indie comic creator myself, it does take some time. Sometimes it can take time between projects.
Yeah.
I've had that same issue with all of my titles. Shoot, King Supreme, those those books came out 5 years ago. you know,
We still
um,
waiting on King Supreme too, aren't we?
right. We got to. I mean, we decided to go to the graphic novel, and it's taking some time to get the graphic novel done. Um,
And I
so
think some people also have to understand that even though we're coming out with these books, we're still working on other things. It's
yeah,
just we have to focus on what makes us money too.
for sure, for
And
sure.
I've drawn 2 issues of Ballad of Black Rose for you. In between all these books, I did 3 issues of I Drive for Server,
Yeah,
even though issue 3 has not been completed yet. So Sean Barbour, if you're watching this, we need issue 3 to be inked and finished.
make it happen.
Hey, pencils are done, boy. Pencils
Hey,
are done for that.
get on it, get on it. But
But yeah,
speaking of that, man, you wear multiple hats though. Like you are a
I
writer.
don't wear hats. I don't like wearing hats. You will
You,
never see me with a hat.
but okay, I'm not even gonna go to my question. What is your beef with hats? What's up with that?
I don't like the way hats look on me. I have a weird shaped head, and the hat just makes it look weird when I wear it. I don't know why.
I'm buying you a hat.
Don't buy me a hat.
We're gonna
I
we're
have
gonna
hats.
we're gonna buy. I'm gonna buy every style of hat and send it to you so that you can try it on. We're gonna find the right kind of hat for you. Everybody should be able to wear a hat.
You see this? This is like an almond shaped head that I got here. It doesn't fit good with
Get
hats.
you
Just
a,
trust me.
one of them LL Cool J Kangos,
Oh hell no.
or a
Do they even
beret.
make? Do they even make Kangos anymore?
A beret would look good on you, or like a Western hat, the wide brim.
Uh,
I got one around here
I,
somewhere.
for a second, I thought you were going to say a sombrero. I was like, dang.
No, you're
I,
already a luchador. Trying to go all the way into the another culture, man. Um,
I really wish I could find the video of me wrestling. I
I
really wish
look, I looked for it. I looked for it on YouTube, but I couldn't find it. So,
yeah,
but yeah. So, writer,
yeah,
artist,
yeah.
publisher, uh, exhibitor at multiple. Now you're a museum curator, uh, editor in chief, podcast host. I'm trying to get to 10. There's more. There's more stuff. How do you balance all of these things?
I,
Um,
I don't sleep. I don't.
okay.
Well, actually, that's what it. I really don't sleep well.
I have
Maybe
gotten responses from you at 7 a.m. my time, uh, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. your time. So I
mhm.
do believe you don't sleep.
I there have been plenty of days where I go to sleep at like midnight my time, and then I wake up at 3 o'clock my time, and I just start working again. Um, I also don't pay attention to my family a lot. Like they just do whatever they
That's
do.
not true. That's not true. I've personally heard your son practicing the piano consistently. So you got to be doing something, and I know for a fact that you cook meals for your family regularly. So
That's because I need to eat too.
no, no. So don't even do that. I know that you're a good
Okay,
father and you're a good husband and you're
thank you.
attentive to those to the people that you love, man. So, but it's important to find a balance, man. If
Yeah,
you are legit like struggling to get sleep and stuff like that, man, I'm telling you, you have to. That's one thing when I came back from Iraq, I was having a tough time relaxing, and I went to therapy because of all that stuff. Which brings us to our sponsor, BetterHelp. Now, I'm just playing.
I'm about to be like, wait, we got a new sponsor? Like, wait,
I'm
what?
just, I'm just playing, but no, man, it's very important. I think me and you have talked as well as me and Morgan and a lot of people, especially in the indie comic community. We got to focus on our health. We've been talking to Fish Lee in the group chat
Yeah.
about some
Shout out
things.
to
So
Fish, by the way. He's doing things, and I'm not talking about comic book wise. He's really putting a good effort to get himself better, uh,
absolutely.
mentally, physically, and I admire him a lot. So shout out to Fish.
Yeah, Fish is that guy, man. Y'all are some of the hardest working creators, man. You Fish, dang on Brian J. Lambert, like Michael Watson. Um, it's awesome, but at the same time, like I said, we got to find a balance, man. We can't
Oh,
burn ourselves out, and
can I give another shout out also?
absolutely.
Shout out to Brian J. Lambert. And more of an apology for missing his message from like 2 weeks ago, asking when he and I can meet up so we could go over Saw issue 5.
So it's a shout out slash apology. Okay.
So I apologize, Brian, for not seeing that. That's my bad. He's still my boy, and we'll figure out time to meet up and finish those last few edits. Yeah,
It happens.
it does.
All right, continuing on the mental health thing. So, what do you do as a creator when when you might hit a creative wall? Like if you ever have had like a writer's block or something like that. What is it that you do to get yourself back, get your star core back right?
I'll tell you, the first thing I don't do is watch TV.
Okay.
Because that's too much of a distraction for me. Try also to stay off social media when I get in that funk because that will take up too much time. Um, I did a last year. I did a workshop where they talked about character creation and things like that. And somebody asked me that question, like, "What do you do when I get writer's block?" And I told them, whatever I'm focusing on, I skip over that and then just write the next part of that
Mm.
and then come back and re-edit. Because I mean, as long as it's not the final draft, you can always come back and re-edit and make it more seamless. I also reach out to a lot of my creator friends like yourself, like Fish Lee, like Dan Bethel, which that's a funny thing. You, me, and my or not you, me, you, Dan Bethel, and my wife, like my closest knit friends, all start with the letter D.
Mm. Hey,
William says, "Are
it's a
you a full
thing.
time creator or do you hold down the 9 to 5?" William, making comic books is my full time job at this point. I've been lucky to do that for the past 8 years, 9 years, something like that. So it's been my full time job for all that time.
I love it.
Doesn't mean I'm successful at it, but it
You
just
are
do it.
successful, man. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
Oh, thank
Um,
you.
so and now I've noticed that you're doing more marketing. You've decided to do more. How can I say? You've been putting yourself out there more as a marketer. You've been trying new things.
You,
And I want to say I'm proud of you, man. I think it's a very tough thing. I just saw another creator that I respect. He was talking about it was actually BJ Kicks. He was
mm,
saying that you know he can sit up in the studio and record, and he's in his lane. He loves doing that, but he got this new camera, this vlog camera that he has to go out to the public places and do and do content. And he's like, he can't do it. And I'm like, listen, man, I understand that, but that's where you get some of the best content. So
it,
I know stepping out of your comfort zone is a tough thing. So man, I'm proud of you for doing that. And has it been working for you?
you and I talk about this a lot off air. I hate social media and putting myself out there. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. I hate it. I hate the sound of my voice. I hate seeing myself on the screen right now. Um, and I really do hate the idea of putting myself out there like you're saying. But with saying that, you have encouraged me a lot over the past few months to just make the video. I think that was what you said. Just make the video. If nobody sees it, nobody sees it. If nobody likes it, who cares? Just make the video and keep moving. But the more videos you make, the better you get at it, and the more people will start noticing it. And I will say that I do get more views, I get more interactions, impressions, whatever type of quantification you want to put, it does work. Um, has that led to more sales? Yes, it actually has led to more sales. So that it does work. But there is that mental block. There goes mental blocks again. Of just putting something out there and the idea of someone not liking it. It could be 100 people like it, and you get that one laugh comment where it shouldn't be a laughing emoji, or they might mark, "I don't like this," and that always gets to me. Like I actually did a TikTok live today. You should be happy for me. I did TikTok live
Were
where
you
I
drawing?
drew. I did. You want to see what I drew?
Yeah. Or was it the
Yeah.
star? Was it the star core
Yeah.
with the face thing? Because I saw you post about that too.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I did it. I did that.
I love
I
it.
did it on live on TikTok.
Nice.
And if you want this, you
What's up,
can get
Harold?
it. You can get it on Monday, October 13th. I will draw you as StarCore with your face, and then I'll actually print out 5 issues of StarCore issue 2 with your face on the cover. But that's one of the reward options. But I did that on TikTok Live today, and I had like 60 something people watching over the
That's
hour.
awesome.
Yeah, over the hour or so I was on there. But at one point I was like, hey, what do you guys think? And one person said, it's okay. And that one person just is stuck with me the entire like the rest of the time. I was like, I don't want to do this no more.
I quit. I don't
Yeah.
listen, man. I feel you, and I understand that. Me and my wife had a conversation the other day because I struggled again when I came back from Iraq. I had this thing that they called hypervigilance. Like I was always aware, especially of the negative things that were happening, right? But I literally, and you're an analytical guy.
Yes.
You will do a spreadsheet, like nobody else, right? So you might be able to appreciate this. I had to literally take a 7-day period where I wrote down every good thing that happened, everything that was good that I considered that happened, and all the bad things that I considered that happened, right? And I saw that the good like far outweighed the bad. Like the bad things, they for some reason they feel heavier to you
Yeah.
emotionally, mentally. They feel heavier to you, but they literally most times do not outweigh the good things.
Yeah.
So I just encourage you, man, if you can look at the good things in life and be analytical about it, man. It has helped me a lot. I'll just say it's helped me a lot to take a step back and look at the things that are good in my life and know that they will outweigh the bad things. And then also, it's literally your choice. Well, I know for me, I have the ability to choose, whether to stay mad about something or to stay angry about something or to move on and let it go.
No, I get it. And my wife tells me all the time, just don't worry about stuff like that. But when you've done that for so many years, it's hard to just let things go. It takes practice.
Mhm.
And I'm working on it. I am working on it. I'm working on the being mindful of all the good things that have happened to me in my life overall. Being mindful of all the amazing people that are around me, supporting me, lifting me up each time, and then trying not to let those small little bumps in the road just get me down. And that's hard to do, especially when you've done it for so many years. And I think you've probably noticed it, is that I'm the best person to put me down. I can self-deprecate better than anybody in the world. But you asked,
it's a coping mechanism. You got
it is.
Yeah.
But you asked me to say something good about myself, I will struggle for the longest time. And I think that's what was hard for me, especially when it comes to promoting my books, is that this was an extension of me. And the idea of showing something outside of just being funny is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Have it to be very intentional about it.
Yeah, like William said, you gotta be intentional about it. And if you don't want to say something good about you, I'll say something good about you. You put together a solid Kickstarter campaign, and you've done some stuff that I wouldn't have imagined doing at the level that I'm at. Like this theme song that you got done. I want to play this theme song, and I want to show people this video real quick before we go to quick takes. Okay.
Okay.
Are you cool? You cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I bought it, so I might as well.
I'm gonna play.
When the stars fell to earth, a hero was born. In a small town sky, something crashed from space. Now the light of the cosmos burns in one boy's face. Corey found the power, star core inside, a living suit of armor that he just can't hide. Star core, ignition burning brighter than the sun. Star core, collision, the battle's just begun. With the Diego by his side and courage as his guide, he'll fight to keep the world alive. Star core, rise and shine. ACT is hunting what they don't understand. Alien secrets all underhand. From forest fights to cosmic wars, a hero's born, the legend soars. Star core, ignition, heart of fire made of light. Star core, mission to stand for what is right. From the shadows through the stars, he's the hope that burns afar. Star core, the power of the universe in one shining star.
All right, so you got a theme song, you did a motion comic, you did like a motion trailer for this, and I know you've done animation before for Taurus Comics.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go ahead and do a cartoon, man? Like, why don't you just go ahead and do it?
Well, I mean, StarCore is supposed to be a cartoon. Ultimately, it's supposed to be a Saturday morning cartoon, and that's one of the reasons why I had the artwork style the way it is. StarCore is the artist Marcos Martinez. I wanted his style because of the animated look that he has. So I was like, I need to. It fits so well with what I wanted to do. If I can get the funds, trust me, I will make this into a cartoon and shoot it out to Cartoon Network, shoot it out to Nickelodeon. I'll put it on YouTube, whatever I could do, I will do it. But yeah, it's all about funds at this point. So if you want to, float me $50,000, no, wait, about $100,000.
Oh yeah, just don't even worry about it, man.
Okay,
I'll write you a check.
Okay. Okay.
But no, man. And you got some amazing variant covers too, man. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and get the whole set. You got the George Gant. Is that one's gonna be available for StarCore 1 on this campaign?
It will be available as a add-on.
Add-on.
Yeah, so you can get that. We also have the Fish Lee variant.
Yeah. With was it the Creature Commandos? What is it called?
They're called ACT, the Alien Counter Task Force. Creature Commandos.
That's a DC property.
It is. Don't you try this
with the ACT team closing in on them. I love that, man. And then you got how you pronounce his name? Giacomo Guidas. Amazing cover that I just showed up there. This one right here. I love this one. Guida does amazing work. And there we go. All three of the variant covers for issue number 2. As well as the new George Gant cover for number 1. I'm gonna have to get. So that's awesome, man. I think you got a nice campaign. And I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Let me go back to make sure you didn't launch it, because I know how you like to do.
I'm not launching this thing until Monday. I've already said that.
All right.
Damn.
All right.
Crocodile toes.
Hey, there we go. With the grit StarCore. Yep. Yeah.
You're not wrong about the toes, but damn, Kevin. Jeez.
Okay. It's 8:40. We're already over time. We got to do quick takes, man. We got to do quick takes before we go. Are you ready?
You tell me. Are you ready?
I think so. Let's see.
Wait.
Quick takes.
See, you're not ready.
I wasn't ready. Yeah, I need that. I need that in my life.
You're not ready because you don't have a timer up.
Oh yeah, we got to wing it with the timer. I'm not worried about it.
All right.
Watch the time. You can see the timer in the top of the screen.
Dang, I gotta think of the question and time myself.
Hold on, I got you. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. 45 seconds.
Dang, you see what he does, chat? He just be like, this is how he treats
I
guests.
did good so far. Up until this point, I did okay, I think.
No, you're right. You've done great.
Kyron, if you haven't seen the show before, Quick Takes is a rapid Q&A session where we grill our guests on their deepest, darkest secrets from the web. We're gonna ask you 5 questions. You got 45 seconds. 45 seconds each to answer them. And here we go.
Is that 45 seconds for the entire 5 questions, or each question is 45 seconds?
I said 45 seconds each. I said it that time. Okay. Question number 1. You get a chance to live in one fictional world for one day. Which world are you going to, and what are you bringing back? And do not say the Darkhawk suit.
Well, that was my answer, but
no, don't say that. Say something else.
I can live in any fictional world, and I can bring something back.
Yes, to the real world.
I'm gonna live in the MCU and bring back the Infinity Gauntlet with all the Infinity Stones.
Well, see, you done messed up because they're not going to work in another universe. We learned that in Loki. We learned in Loki that the Infinity Stones only work in their universe. See, you done. I mean, unless you're going to sell it. I mean, it's nth metal or not nth metal. What is it?
I mean, it's still a powerful weapon, right? And even though it doesn't work properly, it still works to a degree.
Okay, all right,
right.
So, don't snap yourself out of existence.
I'm not gonna snap anything. I'm make me a dark. I'm gonna make. Go ahead.
Go make a dark suit. Go get the Infinity Gauntlet so you can make a dark suit. That's terrible. Okay, question number 2. And you talked about this earlier, so I know what your answer is going to be because it's always Darkhawk. But you got one dream comic project to do. What comic project would you do, and why is it Darkhawk?
I mean, I could do X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
I could do Darkhawk. But actually, it'd be Silver Surfer.
Okay.
Darkhawk is actually my second favorite character behind Silver Surfer. But Silver Surfer is my number 1 character, no matter what. The idea of
silver characters for some reason.
Yeah, I like space-bound characters. But the idea of taking Silver Surfer and being able to just do anything I want. I mean, I could have him go to anywhere in the universe, make anything I want happen, and not have to worry about canon that much. It's a blank slate to do whatever I want with that character. So that's my dream project. Or write Ace Blade.
We can make that happen. Brian's going to be writing some. We can make it happen, bro.
Okay.
Question number 3. We've talked a lot about collaborations. We've talked a lot about other projects that we've done with other creators, but you're one of the comic book creators that have done successful collaborations. I don't know if there's a collaboration that you tried that you weren't successful at. But for the rest of us comic book creators, collaborations are so difficult. So why are collaborations so hard in the indie space, and what is it that you do that makes you so successful at it?
The funny thing is I actually was talking with Lori Foster about this today because we were talking about Panels in Paradise, and I was telling her how even though it was successful, it didn't reach the goals I wanted to, and we were talking about what we could have done. And the biggest thing that came up was lack of communication between us as leadership and everybody else, not giving people the direction that they needed, not telling them what to produce, what to post, what to talk about, and just not giving a lot of direction. I think was the biggest thing with this collaboration. And I think looking back at other collaborations, that's usually the biggest thing, is just not getting clear instructions for everybody, not telling people what they need to do specifically. That will always lead to ruin on collaborations.
All right. Yeah, I like it. All right, so it's time to get you in trouble.
Okay.
All right. You ready? Question number 4.
All right.
You can only go to one show next year. CrockerCon or HeroesCon? Which one are you choosing and why?
Okay, question. Wait, before my timer starts. Am I going as an
As a
exhibit?
guest, completely paid for. Everything's paid for.
No,
You're
wait,
a guest at the show.
but am I going to sell my books
Yes.
at both events? I'm going to sell my books.
Yes, you're going as a creator and to sell your books. You can only go to one. CrockerCon, full, all expenses
Okay.
paid. CrockerCon or HeroesCon. Which one are you choosing?
All right. If all expenses are paid, I'll go to Heroes Con.
He said that's a bigger ticket.
No, I mean,
Right, hotel.
okay. I'm gonna go Heroes Con. So you and I can go hang out again. I go hang out with Morgan again. But I do feel like because I didn't know anything about the area and my wife and I just took like red eyes coming and going, so we were very rushed. I would redo that and be able to experience the actual city of Charlotte and enjoy the time there. Nothing wrong with CrockerCon. I love CrockerCon. But if I'm going as an exhibitor to one or the other and all my expenses are paid, I'm going to take HeroesCon and take up that advantage.
And it's 2 days. And HeroesCon
And it's
is 2 days. So
Yeah,
and CrockerCon was what 7-8 hours this year?
6 hours.
6 hours this year.
First time we did 6 hours. Although, to be fair, before we actually did 3-hour events for CrockerCon, and I still came out there with a lot of times almost 4 figures worth.
Oh wow, good grief.
Yeah.
I'm coming to CrockerCon next year. All right.
So
Question number 5.
okay.
We always have our guests do a top 5 list. You
Mhm.
are a big fan of Pokemon.
I am.
I believe that you have played. Is your streak still alive in Pokemon Go?
I mean, which streak are we talking about? I have a lot of streaks on Pokemon Go.
You're played Pokemon Go every day since the game has been out.
Yes, I have
Streak.
every day.
That's
Every day.
impressive. That is
Thank you.
impressive. So I want to know.
Was that like 7 years now? Yeah.
That's great. That's consistency right there. So I want to know your top 5 Pokemon that you would like to have in the real world.
Okay.
If
Before
Pokemon Go was real,
Wait. Okay. When we say to have in the real world, are we just bringing them back for pets? Am I bringing them back to fight? Am I bringing them back to
you
eat?
get to do whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever it is that you want to do with your Pokemon, you can do it.
Whatever, huh?
Whatever you want with your Pokemon, you can do it. If you
'Cause
pick
some of those-
Licky Tongue, I'm canceling the show. I'm gonna end the stream. Top 5 Pokemon that you would like to have in the real world.
But it can't be Lickitung, huh?
No, it cannot.
Okay. All right. So top 5 Pokemon to have in the real world. Can I pick Licky Licky?
No, you can't. No Licky Pokemon.
Okay. All right.
know what? It was nice talking to you, Kyrie. Where can people follow you on?
You can follow me on Pokemon Go. I'll give you my user code real quick. Oh, all right, fine. Number 1's going to be Charmander. Number 2 is going to be Charizard. Don't ask me why I need 2. I love both of those characters.
You can evolve Charmander into Charizard.
But then I won't have a Charmander anymore. I need my Charmander.
Okay, all right.
Okay, number 3 is going to be Mewtwo.
Okay. Got the
Number
hardest, two of the hardest Pokemon to tame, like Charizard and Mewtwo. Jeez. Okay. 2 more.
God. I'm gonna go with Snorlax.
Big Sleepy.
Yeah. And F it. I'll do Arceus.
Oh
Is
man.
that 5? That's 5, right?
Legendary.
Yeah.
Arceus is the time one.
Arceus is the Pokemon god.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, I like it. All right, Kyron, man. Thanks for doing that for us. This week, Quick Takes is brought to you by Gemini Comic Supply. If you use the code AceBlade at your checkout, you get 10% off your entire order. Back to you, Kyron. No, man. It was good having you this week. This was fun. I use some muscles that I don't normally use, and I'm not gonna do this ever again though. Like,
This is the most relaxed I've ever been on this show ever. This is great.
Episode 371 before I host the show like this again. So, Kyron, thank you so much for taking the time to walk us through your creative journey. It's rare to see somebody not only building such compelling stories and characters and visuals, but also navigating all the business so well. All right. Where can people check you out online? We want our people to follow you. So where can people check you out online?
Normally you can check me out at tauruscomics.com, and I'm at Taurus Comics on all social media networks. But for right now, for the next 30 days, I need you guys to go to starcorecomic.com. That is STARCORE comic.com. Like I mentioned earlier, starcore.com was taken by a mining company. So go there, sign up to be notified when issue 2 drops this Monday, so you can get all the amazing rewards, like this enamel pin that just came in today, which is
I like it.
It's
a little pink. Is it supposed to be pink or purple?
It's purple. I know it's the lighting.
Okay.
It's Ace Blade purple, actually.
Is it?
Yep.
71663.
No, you told me it's 5128888.
Did I?
Well, okay.
Oh, you're right. 5128888. You're right.
That's the hex code. Yeah.
You're right.
So, but yeah, that's where you can normally find me right now.
Well, yeah, I know why you know it. But okay, cool. StarCoreComic.com.
Yes.
You said Monday. What time on Monday are we launching?
We're shooting for 10 a.m. Pacific.
All right.
Oh yeah. All first day backers are going to get a bookmark for physical backers. I think it's a bookmark. It's a bookmark or mini print. I can't remember which one I said. But you're going to get something free for backing on the first day. There also will be early bird special where you can get a combination of things as a bundle and save some money too.
I like it. Well, Kyron, I appreciate you, man. We are going to be back next week. When we have a guest. Who's our guest next week?
Oh, wait. I'm the guest. You're supposed to know these things, host.
I don't know it.
We're having Marvin Wynn. Marvin Wynn is coming back.
Comicsburg, Marvin Wynn is going to be on.
Marvin Wynn.
So it'll be great. That'll be a great show.
Yep.
So, we
What
appreciate
about-
y'all. We appreciate y'all rocking with us.
Where can people check us out, though, if they haven't listened to the podcast?
If you haven't listened to the podcast, if you want to check out the podcast, go to foretalespodcast.com and go vote for the Beam Awards. Still got 2 weeks left on the Beam Awards. Go enter your comics and your favorite comics and manga for this year. And my name is Danny J. Quick.
And where can people check you out, Danny?
You can check me out at starcorecomic.com for the next 2 weeks. And then after that, it'll be blackrosecomic.com where you can check me out. I don't know how to end the show. So until next time, stay vigilant, my friends. We're out of here. Hold on. No, we're not out of here because I got to play the outro. Where is it? Don't do it. Don't do it, Kyron. Let me do it. It's in here somewhere. Hold on.
The first video.
It's the first one. There it is.
The first
All
video.
right. We're out of here.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.